Science Fiction and Fantasy Network. I'm talking to Mr. Sylvester McCoy, the Seventh Doctor. Sylvester, thanks for joining us. Nice beard.
Oh, thank you. I grew it for a part.
A part you're not allowed to tell us about.
How? You must be a mind reader. How did you know that I wasn't allowed to tell you? Because here we are, just met. Yes, no, I'm not allowed to talk about it. It's for Netflix.
Be on the lookout for that. It's now 20 years since the TV movie you did with Paul McGann. I understand you knew Paul McGann before the movie.
Yes.
Can you talk about how you met and what was it like working with it?
Well, yes, I knew Paul before. I knew all the brothers and the sister, because one of my best mates was his other best mate was best mates with them. So I kind of met up with them. I went to see them when they had a band. I went to see the Barbican, and so I knew them over the years. I was delighted that when Paul got the part of taking over from me, and it was great fun to work with him in Canada where we filmed.
I understand when you first got into acting, it was Ken Campbell who got you into it with the roadshow he was doing. But what kept you coming back to acting? Was it you just got bitten by the bug and you just couldn't get enough?
Yes, I suppose it was really. Ken Campbell, well, someone else, Brian Glover, George and Mildred, and Last of the Summer Wine. Not Brian Glover, Brian Murphy. He recommended me to Ken as an actor, and then Ken came up and said, "Hey, do you want to do this job?" And I did it, and I took to it like a duck to water, as they say. I enjoyed it immensely because I'd wandered around my life wondering what to do, and then suddenly I was doing it.
How old were you at that time?
27.
27. So you've been doing it for quite a big portion of your life now.
Years, yeah.
How have you seen the industry itself change over that time?
I suppose technically it's changed. I mean, technology. You can now watch a film on your phone. I've got one of these watches. My son bought it for me. You can watch things on this. When I was a child, it used to be Dan Dare in a comic, had one of these, and as a child you thought, wow, one day it would be wonderful if they had them, and now I've got one. I was actually using it the other day. I was standing in a corner, and a friend rang, and I was going to meet him, and I was chatting to him on this, and I was working out whether I should get a bus, so I was looking around, talking to him, and this old man came up to me and said, "Are you all right? Are you lost?" And I went, no. I said, "I'm talking to my friend," and he looked at me as if I was mad, talking to his phone. And so, I mean, this is new technology, and so it was very funny.
You've done a lot of stage and screen and audio now with Big Finish. Which aspect of acting would you say you take most naturally to? Where do you feel most at home?
Everywhere, really. Yeah, they're all different techniques, but I just feel at home acting.
So, of course, you were in The Hobbit, where you played Radagast the Brown with bird poop on his head, etc. How much like your Doctor was Radagast? Because I noticed that he has this kind of slightly clownish exterior, but with a hidden power beneath him. Is that how you played him, or how did you envision the character as you played it?
Well, I don't think it's like that. Because Peter Jackson, it turned out, was a Doctor Who fan, and he obviously he knew what he wanted for his Radagast, and so he must have seen that in my Doctor and wanted me to bring that to him, really. He saw that I could do kind of comedy with a dark or a deep side, and that's what I did, really. So
you've been doing Big Finish now for a while, and there's some coming up with both Mel and Ace, Bonnie Langford and Sophie Aldred. Has that been a different experience having both of them on the team?
No, it's been great, really. It's been good fun, because there's kind of it's interesting. The writers have written in kind of little competitiveness between the two, and also then they gang up on me as well. Various things. So there's all that kind of extra fun going on, and they're very different characters themselves. So, but they gel, and it's lovely to see them together, and they get on really well. Yeah.
So other than this secret Netflix show you're not allowed to talk to us about, what else are you working on? What's coming next for you?
Well, I just finished doing a horror film called Slumber with Maggie Q, who's in Divergent, and also she's very famous in the Far East as a Kung Fu artist. she's lovely. Anyway, I just finished doing that, where I get, I get taken over by an evil force and trying to strangle a child, and it was great fun. I was bouncing off the walls because fighting the monster that was trying to take me over, or the evil force.
That to look forward to, and obviously more Big Finish, etc. So thank you very much for talking to us. It's been a great pleasure.
Yeah, thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.